Hi, I'm Tom Frazier, principal at Legacy Elementary School, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the things going on at Legacy this year. One of the very first things to talk about is attendance. One of our goals for community-based accountability was to improve attendance to 95%. As you can see from the first bar, our attendance for the year is 95.6%, and the rest of the graph shows our monthly attendance. We've had incentive parties at the end of each quarter for students with perfect attendance for that quarter. Mrs. Rose has also been meeting with students and parents that are considered chronically absent or are not meeting the compulsory attendance laws and therefore needing to make up time or have discussions about possible summer school. Each classroom also has a challenge to show up. They color in the letters each day they have perfect attendance, and when it's full, they get a reward. Each time the paper gets filled up, the rewards get bigger and better. I'm incredibly proud of the students, parents, teachers, and staff members that have worked so hard to understand that attendance is important because students can't learn if they aren't in class. Having full classrooms leads me to talk about growth. Over the past 2 years, Legacy has grown by 17%, or 79 students. We've grown so much that we simply don't fit in the cafeteria as a school anymore for our morning meetings, pledges, and announcements. This has caused a separation and provided a hurdle for us to overcome to ensure that Legacy family atmosphere like we've had in the past. But we're still teaching the values of respect, ownership, attitude, responsibility, and safety. One way we're working to accomplish this is book buddies. Fifth grade students will read with our kindergarten and first grade students once a week. It is so fun to watch the process get started and see how excited the fifth graders get when they're being put into their groups to know which classes they'll be reading with. The kindergartners and first graders get just as excited, and it's so neat to see students reading with one another in the hallway, classrooms, cafeteria, or wherever they can find a comfortable spot. Our ambassadors do a great job every morning of raising the flags, leading the pledges and the roars, opening car doors, and welcoming students into the building. Part of our morning routine is to recognize students with positive office referrals. One of our goals for community-based accountability was to increase positive office referrals and decrease discipline referrals.
Legacy community rewards are
I'm proud to say that up to this point in the year, we have 304 positive office referrals and 30 discipline referrals. This 10-to-1 ratio is a testament to our teachers and how they manage their classrooms and celebrate positive and desired behaviors. Dairy Queen and Godley has been a huge supporter of this effort, and we've given away a coupon for a free ice cream with each positive office referral. As a side note, Raisin Canes and Cleburne has offered their support and coupons recently, so we're building up those community partnerships and relationships. These numbers also speak volumes to just how well behaved our students are. We strive to be in regular communication with our families about the school day and how we can all work together to support each other with student growth, academically as well as with the whole child in mind. And growth is what it's all about. Not included in those positive office referrals are 286 positive referrals and recognitions specifically for students that showed improvement on their MAP test in the middle of the year. This was something that just kind of happened organically, where one teacher gave a shout out to those students that showed growth, and from there it just took off. Students really impressed us with their effort and their performance on the MAP test and their in-class assessments. We're going to look at our student data in just a second, but let me first explain what's on the screen. This is the key to our M-class assessment that is given to kindergarten, first grade, and second grade. This is a nationally normed test, so students are compared to other students in their grade level across the nation. The red section is the students that are well below benchmark, the yellow is below benchmark, green is at benchmark, and blue is above benchmark. This first graph is for the M-class math. You can see for each grade level, from the beginning of the year to the middle of the year, the amount of growth that students are displaying. The next graph is reading M-class. This follows the same pattern of well below, below, at benchmark, and above benchmark. We use this information, among others, to identify areas of celebration and areas of growth. When we look at the MAP test, the colors are a little different. Red means students scored in the 0 to 20th percentile, orange is 21st to 40th percentile, yellow is 41st to 60th percentile, green is 61st to the 80th percentile, and blue is anything above the 80th percentile. The MAP test also does something really neat where it not only compares student achievement to other students across the nation, but it compares the amount of growth as well. This graph shows second grade through fifth grade math growth measure on top, and the bottom section is the beginning of the year data beside the middle of the year data. What's really cool about this is you see those oval shapes with the numbers in them? Those are percentiles to the nationally normed test. So our second through fifth grade students grew more than 74% of other students from around the nation. Below that, you can see our achievement in math went from the 59th percentile to the 67th percentile. This graph is reading for 2nd grade through 5th grade on the MAP test. Again, the school's growth measure is on the top, and you can see that we're in the 64th percentile in growth, and below that, we went from the 59th percentile to the 63rd percentile in achievement. And you can see the percentage of our students that fall inside of each range. I'm incredibly proud of the work that our students are doing to improve their own skills and to improve academically. I'm also so proud of the teachers and how they've embraced getting out of the classroom for hands-on learning, getting students up and active in the classroom and stations, and the perseverance they've shown with our curriculum this year to trust the process and stick with it. It's really paying dividends for our students to have a guaranteed curriculum. I just can't say enough about how wonderful our kids are and what a great staff we have here at Legacy. And because I can't, I'll let Mrs. Rhodes talk about some of the things that she's witnessed and been a part of.
Hello, I'm Vicki Rhodes. I'm the assistant principal at Legacy. Our school is more than a building where learning happens. It's a community where students, teachers, and staff intentionally support one another. This happens academically, socially, and behaviorally to ensure success for every child. We focus daily on creating a positive structural environment where expectations are clear, relationships are strong, and encouragement is abundant. Our ROARS expectations guide everything we do. They provide a shared language that unites our campus and empowers our students to take ownership of their actions. Let me share a small but powerful example of what this looks like in action. Recently, a 5th grade teacher, Miss Johnson, noticed Mrs. Long's 3rd grade class in the hallway. They were practicing their hallway expectations. The teacher had paused to reteach a model what it looks like to follow the roars in the hallway. Walking appropriately, staying focused, showing respect. The very next day, Miss Johnson saw the same 3rd grade class walking beautifully in the hall. They were quiet, orderly, following every roar expectation with pride. Instead of simply noticing and moving on, she stopped. She celebrated their growth. She congratulated the class on a job well done, and later surprised them with pencils as a small token of encouragement. What happened next speaks volumes about our climate and culture at Legacy. The 3rd grade students, feeling valued and seen, responded with gratitude. They created handwritten thank you notes and clipped them together with a binder clip to give to Miss Johnson. This is who we are at Legacy. Teachers notice, students respond, encouragement multiplies. This simple exchange between a 5th grade teacher and a 3rd grade class represents something much larger. It shows that our staff members don't just teach their own classrooms. They invest in every child in the building. It shows that our students understand, appreciate growth and accountability. It shows that positive reinforcement and high expectations can coexist beautifully. At Legacy Elementary, we lift one another up. We celebrate growth, we reteach with care, we recognize effort, and we model gratitude.
I'd like to close by saying thank you to the staff at Legacy for their effort, time, and genuine love for our students, because that's what makes Legacy such a special place. I'm thankful for the students for showing up and learning academics and life lessons. I'm grateful for the partnerships with our parents and the teamwork that is evident to ensure each child grows. I'm thankful for the district administration and the school board for their support and encouragement as we strive to make each day the best that it can be.